Plugins 4. Installing non-Nyquist plugins. We're installing more plugins in this edition of Stuart's Audacity Tips. As with other series I've done in Stuart's Audacity Tips, this one should be kept together for easy reference. If you shared the first one, share this one the same way. Audacity can handle a variety of plugin types other than Nyquist, including VST, both VST2 and VST3, LV2, LADSPA, and Vamp. Installing these plugin types involves two steps. First, copy the plugin to an appropriate location on your computer, and two, in the plugin manager, click the rescan button so Audacity can find the new plugin. As for appropriate location in step number 1, that depends on your OS type. The following sections show where to put the various plugin types. In Windows, the plugins go in these folders. In Mac OS, plugins can be installed in your user folder or for everyone on the system. Here's those paths. The following folders are found under the Plugins folder, either user or system. In Linux, plugins can be installed for the user or for everyone on the system. When installing for just one user, plugins are placed in a hidden folder corresponding to the plugin type inside the user's home folder. Here's those paths. When Audacity starts, it scans these locations and looks for plugins. So, after you copy the plugin to an appropriate location, start Audacity and go to the plugin manager to verify that the new plugin is available. A quick note on VST2 plugins, often referred to as just VST. Many of these are Windows only. It's worth taking a minute to make sure, if you're using a Mac or Linux. After the first installment in this series, a subscriber asked how to install 2SEQ from Second Sense Audio, which happens to be one of my longtime favorite equalizer plugins. So let's do that and see how it looks. Important, read through this entire article before following along to install. You'll see why as we go. I'm starting on a Mac that does not have 2SEQ installed. I downloaded the plugin from this URL. Note, the domain for Second Sense Audio appears to have been bought by a news service of some kind. You can't download 2SEQ from there. Get it from one of the many audio plugin aggregator sites. 2SEQ is available as both VST and AU for Mac. I'm going to use the VST just for demonstration purposes, even though I typically prefer AU for Mac. The 2SEQ download is a zip file, which unpacks to an installer with a PKG file extension. Not all plugins are this nice. More on that shortly. The installer presents us with a series of dialogues that guide the installation. After clicking Continue, you must agree to the software license. After clicking Agree, you might get a request from the system to allow the installer to access system resources. This is on a Mac. The installer for 2SEQ only allows installation for all users, that is, as a system-level plugin. After clicking Continue, you get to choose which version of 2SEQ. For this demo, I selected VST only. The dialog defaults to selecting all three. After clicking Continue again, the installer presents a final summary of the installation it's going to do and gives you the opportunity to change your choices. After clicking Install, the installation completes and the installer shows a success message. Once the installation is complete, the plugin is found in the System Plugins folder for VST at this path. When Audacity is started, it finds the new plugin, but there's a problem. Apparently, this VST is incompatible with this version of Audacity. In the plugin manager, 2SEQ shows as installed, but disabled. To fix this, close Audacity and delete the 2SEQ.vst file from the /library/audio/plugins/vst folder and rerun the 2SEQ installer, this time selecting the AU plugin instead of VST. This will result in the plugin being installed in /library/audio/plugins/components. This time, when we start Audacity, it briefly shows a Searching for Plugins dialog. 2SEQ can now be seen in the plugin manager, and on the Effects menu below the built-in effects. And when selected, the 2SEQ plugin interface is shown. For plugins that don't have a nice installer like 2SEQ, the plugin is just a file. If it's a VST, with the VST file downloaded, copy it into the System Plugins folder for VST, at /library/audio/plugins/VST. Not all VST plugins are incompatible with Mac, although I do recommend AU over VST if you have the option for any given plugin. From there, everything is just like we saw with the 2SEQ example. Hope this helps. I'm Stuart.